Have you ever heard of something called a co-occurring disorder? Your life or the life of someone you love could depend on it. Harris Marquesano was a high school soccer star, and like so many others throughout the country, by 19 he was the victim of a fatal accidental overdose. Harris dealt with an anxiety disorder as a child. He turned to marijuana and later to prescription medications. Co-occurring disorders, the dangers and threats of self-medicating with drugs and alcohol for those with underlying mental health conditions. This is his mother, a very courageous woman, Stephanie Marquesano.
Not one professional that we saw when Harris was young ever said, good-looking, popular, social, athletic kid like you, but so much anxiety, you better be really careful around substances. That could be a spiral you go down really quickly. He later picked up the ADHD diagnosis, went on medication for the first time, went back to playing sports in high school. Really, his life had begun to get back on a really great traditional track. And then 11th grade came, stress and pressure. Am I playing soccer in college?
And in the 11th grade at a party, Harris was exposed to pills.
When that 11th grade bump in the road came, ACTs, SATs, and all of that pressure, he went to a party in my town. Prescription pills were available, and that's when I could say for our family the game was over. Within a year and a half before he died, he was in 4 substance use inpatient programs, 2 substance use outpatient programs, each program saying Harris has this thing called co-occurring disorders, mental health challenges, and substance misuse and addiction, and we treat it. But not one of those programs ever got to the mental health piece, and that's what drove each recurrence in use.
What I'm thinking about, Harris from an affluent family and affluent community, he starts using drugs, but there's a separate mental health component going on, and by 19, you've got to bury your son.
That's it. Oh. And so if I knew then what I know now, I believe that my son would be here.
But Stephanie Marquesano decided to fight back. She founded the Harris Project, an organization to help people with co-occurring disorders.